Howdy everyone, my name is Crystalline and I'm a freshman communication major from Katy, Texas, but more importantly, I'm the loudest and proudest member of the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2020. I want to introduce everyone to my political blog, Politically Photography. So I have a strong love for photography and a passion for what photos are trying to tell in an audience. I've captured moments on film since I was a child, and to no point has it stopped now. As a student at Texas A&M, I've continually expressed my love of photography through various ways, and my blog has now become one of them. My mission for this blog is to track popular political photos and debunk them by explaining the reason why they were taken or edited in a certain way. I want to try to the best of my ability to explain the meaning behind the photos and hope to allow others to see the truth behind every shot taken. That being said, everything written in this op-ed blog has some sort of bias as to each analysis will be taken from my personal point of view. From candid to professional photographs, follow me as I research more as to why a certain photo was taken or chosen for a certain story or depiction compared to a more normal or accurate photo of the event or person in a real light, because after all, not every picture is as candid as you may think it is. For the organization of my blog, I post 3 posts a week. Each post normally has no relativity to the previous post unless stated in the post, so my blog can still be easily understood without reading previous posts. Each post begins with the main statement of the article I plan to analyze, and then I follow up on the chosen photo used within the article and examine it to the best of my ability. I have a variety of links I am required to post weekly, and I reach this requirement by the selection of my photos and how interested I am of it. For my longer posts, I add more insight to the depth of a photo analyzed, and for my shorter posts, I usually just stick to a short and sweet method where I get straight to the point. My strongest post is either kids interrupt dad's interview or making a statement at the Grammys. I believe this because they're posts that I really felt intrigued and passionate about writing, and I believe your strongest words and your strongest blog posts will come from situations and events where you are thoroughly intrigued and you want to write about what you're writing about. And I think those are the two that I felt very great and awesome feelings when writing those blogs. Every single post I write has at least one photograph I use to analyze, but sometimes I use 2 photos to compare or to emphasize why I believe what I do about the first picture. I have an example here on the right side of the slide of one of my posts. Notice the emphasis of the picture on the post. While blogging, I have noticed I have hit some challenges. Some of these challenges I have faced are that I have run into the issue of what to write about. I can become so stumped and sit thinking for hours with absolutely no idea of what to write about that I can think of. There are so many pictures and articles to examine, which leaves me baffled and perplexed on what photos to use. Another challenge I have had is that a lot of articles use pretty boring pictures, and that's no fun to write about. I want to write about something I have a thrill for, kind of like my 2 favorite blogs. And this can leave me a little stumped when many articles do not use enticing pictures to back up what they say. Overall, I write about the various photos I find interesting in articles. I use many visuals in my writing, but often I get a case of writer's block and get stumped on what to write and what pictures to use. When it comes to improving my blog, I definitely think my best bet is to continue to stay up to date on articles from as many sources as possible. Another way to improve my blog is to find more blogs that are similar to mine that I can stay up to date with, because currently I don't have any other blogs that I am very adamant on checking up with to compare and try to further and make my blog even better. Finding a similar blog can help give me inspiration, and when it comes to writing a new post, and I can only strengthen my writing from here on out. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks, and gig 'em.